How to fix Arc Raiders launch error. Welcome back to Teknobalta. Today, we are tackling a frustrating issue where Arc Raiders fails to launch, often displaying a maximum instances reached error. Our team has thoroughly analyzed this problem, and we have prepared a comprehensive guide to get you back into the game. Let us dive into the solutions. The most effective and verified solution for this launch issue is to verify the integrity of your game files through your platform's launcher. During our testing, we confirmed that missing or corrupted data frequently triggers this specific startup block. You will need to force your game client to check the local files against the server data. To do this on Steam, right-click on Arc Raiders in your library and navigate to Properties. Select the Installed Files tab from the left menu and click on the button to verify the integrity of game files. This will initiate a scanning process that might take a few minutes, depending on your storage speed. This verification process will cross-reference your local game data with the official servers to find and re-download any broken files. Once the download completes, restart your system and attempt to launch the game again to see if the issue is resolved. We found that Xbox app users experience this exact same launch error. Open the Xbox application on your PC and locate Arc Raiders in your installed games list. Click the three dots next to the play button and select Manage to access the installation options. Navigate to the Files tab within the Xbox app and click on Verify and Repair to initiate the integrity check. Allow the application to scan and replace any missing data before you attempt to boot up the game again. Our team discovered that this error frequently occurs because a previous instance of the game did not close properly in the background. You need to terminate these hidden ghost processes manually to clear the launch path and free up the system resources. Press the Ctrl, Shift, and Escape keys simultaneously on your keyboard to open the Windows Task Manager. Navigate directly to the Details tab to view all currently active processes running on your machine. Look carefully for any executable file related to Arc Raiders or its publisher in the list. Right-click on these ghost processes and select End Task to force them to close completely and clear the instance limit. This specific launch error is also heavily tied to the easy anti-cheat software malfunctioning in the background. If the anti-cheat module gets stuck in a loop, the main game client will assume it is already running and block new attempts. While you are still in the Task Manager, locate the Easy Anti-Cheat Executable process in the background list. End this specific task to reset the anti-cheat environment and prepare your system for a fresh launch attempt. Sometimes, simply closing the background process is not enough, and the anti-cheat service itself requires a manual repair. Navigate to the main installation folder, where Arc Raiders is stored on your local storage drive. Inside the game directory, locate the Easy Anti-Cheat folder and run the Setup executable file as an administrator. Select Arc Raiders from the drop-down menu provided and click the Repair Service button to reinstall the core files. Next, press the Windows key, type Services, and hit Enter to open the Windows Services Application Manager. Scroll down the alphabetical list until you find the Easy Anti-Cheat Service entry. Right-click this service, select Properties, and ensure the startup type is set to manual rather than automatic. If the service shows as currently running, stop it and then manually start it again to refresh the network connection. Third-party overlays can severely interfere with the game startup sequence and trigger false launch errors. At Teknobalta, we strongly recommend disabling the Steam overlay, Discord overlay, and any active GPU recording software. To disable the Steam overlay specifically, right-click Arc Raiders in your Steam library and go to Properties. Toggle off the switch that says Enable the Steam overlay while in-game to prevent it from hooking into the application. A corrupted download cache within your launcher can prevent games from initializing correctly after a recent update. Open your Steam settings, navigate to the Downloads section on the left, and click on the Clear Cache button. Clearing this cache will automatically log you out of the Steam client and restart the application. Log back in with your account credentials and try launching Arc Raiders again to check if the connection is restored. Giving the game elevated administrative privileges can bypass certain strict system restrictions, causing the launch failure. Locate the main Arc Raiders executable file directly within your local installation folder. Right-click the main executable, choose Properties, and navigate to the Compatibility tab at the top of the window. Check the box that says Run this program as an administrator and click Apply to save the changes. While you are still in the Compatibility tab, we also recommend checking the box to disable full-screen optimizations. This default Windows setting often conflicts with modern game engines and can prevent the main window from rendering properly. Your antivirus or firewall might be actively blocking the game executable or isolating the anti-cheat module. Open your Windows Security Dashboard and navigate to the Virus and Threat Protection Settings menu. Scroll down to the Exclusions section and click on the option to add or remove exclusions. Add the entire Arc Raiders installation folder to this list to ensure your antivirus completely ignores it during the launch sequence. The game relies on specific Microsoft runtime libraries to function properly on the Windows operating system. Visit the official Microsoft website and download the latest Visual C++ redistributable packages for both x86 and x64 architectures. Run both downloaded installers and select the repair option if it is presented to you during the setup. Restart your computer fully to apply the new runtime libraries before opening the game launcher again. To keep your system running optimally and prevent future gaming crashes, our team recommends running a quick system integrity check. Open the command prompt as an administrator, type sfc/scano, and press Enter to repair any corrupted Windows operating system files. Additionally, always ensure your graphics card drivers are completely up to date through the NVIDIA app or AMD Adrenalin software. Performing a clean installation of your GPU drivers can clear out old, conflicting shader data that negatively impacts game performance. Don't forget to follow Teknobalta for more.